We're reading it right now. Check it out, man. Come closer. We're going to read it. How are you doing, family? My name is Terrell. What's your name? Say again, I can't hear you. Say again? Houston. Houston or Houston? Houston. Okay, my name is Terrell. Well, what did he just tell you?
He's talking about the Lord is
the Lord? Yeah. All right. So I got a question for you. Which one is Christ? Which one? Is it? Because in the church they teach him to be this man, right? But does he look like this or does he look like this? Well, which one? This one? So this is what they teach in the churches, right? But is that in the Bible? Yeah? Good. Figure out what Christ looks like in the Bible. Because what we're trying to show you is that according to the Bible, you're an Israelite. The Trinity don't teach us Christ. Read that right here.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
Read verse 13.
Verse 13.
Check this out, sir. Right now we're reading about Christ. Then listen for it, okay?
And in the midst of the seven kingdoms speak, one like unto the Son of Man.
Who's the Son of Man? Say again? The Son of Man is referring to Christ, Jesus Christ, the Messiah. So now read verse 12. Verse 12.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. That's what I know.
We're reading about Christ, that he's a black man with woolly hair.
His hair and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool. So now Christ being described as a black-skinned man. How you doing, bro? So what is he trying to show you right there?
He don't know who he is.
You don't know who you is? I got you. What's your name? You said Ed? I'll tell you, my name is Joel. So you're Latino, right? So where would you find yourself on this side? You find yourself in Issachar, right? Alright, I can rock with that. So in the churches, they always told you that you're Mexican, that they never taught you who you are according to the Bible. But according to the Bible, you're an Israelite. Give me Deuteronomy 28. We're gonna start there. So everything that happened to our people, referring to the rape, robbery, and murder, this happened to our people, right? The Latinos, the Conquistadors. How are you doing, sir? My name is Jarrell. I presume that this is Mateo. What's your name? Oh, shoot. Yeah, all crazy. Right now we're showing them that according to the Bible, you're to the tribe of Issachar. Where do you find yourself on that side? Issachar, right? Mexican? Yeah. So everything that happened to our people, everything that happened to the Mexicans, African Americans, all that is Bible prophecy. The churches don't teach us right. They don't teach us who we are according to the Bible.
Right.
All of this is Bible prophecy. Now, are you guys familiar with the Bible? All right. So, have you guys ever read Deuteronomy 28? Have you guys ever read Deuteronomy 28? Deuteronomy. It's all good. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 46. So right now we're going to show you that everything about to read are curses. We're referring to bad things. Actually, scratch that, read verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
So he came out and wanted to know who he is. I'm going to show you that same topic. So we're showing you that according to the Bible, you're Israelites. You guys know who that is, right? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So right now we're about to read about the Israelites.
But it shall come to pass,
referring in the future, this is a prophecy,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So I'm presuming you guys are familiar with Bible history. The Israelites, historically, did they ever listen to God? Yes, yeah, that's correct. They listened to God for a certain period of time, then they stopped listening to God for a certain period of time. Mateo, and I forgot your name again. CJ. So that is true. So read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if our forefathers, the Israelites, didn't keep the commandments, then what would happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That all these curses are going to come upon the Israelites. So this is a prophecy, but it's now history. So now we're going to be reading all the prophecies in the Bible, all these curses. Is this curse a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it really depends on what they curse.
We're about to read the curse. Because if your grandma, if someone says, I curse you.
It sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds bad. But we're about to read some curses. So let's go into our history. when the conquistadors and Spaniards came over, well, what did they do to our people? You guys don't know history? When the Spaniards and conquistadors came over to North America, South America, what did they do to our people? They enslaved us, yes. They took the sons and daughters away from the mothers and fathers, right? Well, what else did they do? The Spaniards, they came with what symbol? I'll start there.
They came with what?
With what symbol did the conquistadors and Spaniards have?
I haven't been to school so long ago. I don't know.
It's all good, we got you. Where is it? I don't think we got it yet. The conquistadors and Spaniards came with the symbol of the eagle. The reason why I'm pointing that out is because of read verse 48. 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Actually, start in verse 50, where it says the eagle shall come swiftly. Yes.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So this is a prophecy, a curse that was prophesied to happen to the Israelites. Right now we're reading in the Bible, but yet this is our history today. So the conquistadors and Spaniards was a nation from far, right? They're across the oceans, you know?
From the end of the earth.
The conquistadors and Spaniards was from the end of the earth. They're on the eastern hemisphere. You guys are on the western, right?
As swift as the eagle flies.
So now it's mentioned the symbol that nation would bear. You can Google it right now on your phone. The nation that came against you guys was the Spaniards and conquistadors. They bear the symbol of the eagle. That's what they have. Is that true or false? Exactly. You know?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So this nation, you're not going to be able to understand them. Why? Because you guys spoke Hebrew. You guys didn't speak Spanish originally, did you? No. How did you guys speak Spanish? Learned it how?
Our parents taught us.
And how did they learn it?
Their parents taught them.
And how did their ancestors learn it? They didn't just know Spanish automatically. It's because we went through slavery. All of this happened to our forefathers. I know English today because I was enslaved by the English, right? You know Spanish today, Mateo and CJ. Exactly. That's the only reason we speak what we speak today. Before that, we spoke Hebrew. But we don't speak Hebrew today because we're enslaved. So finish that out.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, and also favor to the young.
So this is a curse. When they came over today, they have mercy on you guys. No, what did they do?
Women, they got the worst end of it. But
Exactly. So, my friend, what's your name? Rudy. Say again? Rudy. Rudy. This is Mateo. This is CJ. My name is Jarrell. You're Latino, right? Yep. Nice to meet you too. So right now, I'm showing you that Latinos are Israelites in the Bible. Right now, we're reading that. You remember the Spaniards and conquistadors, right? We're reading the Bible that was a curse that was prophesied to come to our people. We're about to read more curses in the Bible. So, finish that out right there.
Verse 50.
Huh?
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
So when they came over, it says you agreed they didn't have mercy upon the women. They didn't have mercy upon the kids. They didn't have mercy upon the men. They killed everybody. They put us in slavery. They put you in slavery. The reason we speak Spanish today is because you was enslaved by the Spanish. That's why. Now, I have a question. Do you guys have any questions for us today? No? Alrighty. I have a question for you guys, because in Deuteronomy there's tons of curses. There's tons of curses that fall upon the Israelites. Another one, give me Lamentations 5 verse 1. California, New Mexico. Is that your guys' or is that somebody else's? Meaning the land. California, New Mexico, Texas. All like the whole entire land was yours, right? But is it today? No. Why? Say again? Exactly. They took the land over. Isn't that right? What's that true? So the land, California, at least it's yours, right? Yeah. But it isn't today, right? How? You got taken over. That's correct. Now, it would be crazy if you read that in the Bible, right? Because all this land was yours. You got North America, you got parts of California and Mexico. All of that is your history. All that it was your heritage. It was taken away from you. Read that right there.
Lamentation chapter 5 verse 1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach.
So this is concerning the Israelites, particularly you guys, the northern kingdom, us.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Your inheritance is North America. Your inheritance is California, New Mexico, Texas. But you guys don't have that today because it was taken away from you, right? So even the Native Americans, our brothers, they're on reservations. They have the whole entirety of North America, but they don't have a single inch. They don't have the large majority. Why? Read it.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless.
So our houses to aliens mean now those that conquered you, the Spaniards, the conquistadors, the English, they now live where you once did. They live in California. They live in New Mexico. They live in Texas, and that's their borders. That's their land. That's not yours anymore. Now, matter of fact, if you gotta go, we're gonna be going over the Bible. Genesis 49. So all these parts, there's so many places I want to go.
Do you have a card, bro? Or
Yeah, you have a flyer? We're here for you. You're about people. We're here to, what we ask of you is to learn. So before you go, I want to get one scripture to show you what we ask of you. In the churches, they ask for tithes. They ask for money. They ask something, they ask you to give something of yourselves that you shouldn't because they're lying to you. But what we're asking you is just to learn the truth so that you can discern what's right and what's wrong. But Genesis 49 verse 2.
Genesis chapter 49 verse 2. Gather yourself together and hear, ye sons of Jacob.
So right now, this is a prophecy. The context is that Jacob has gathered his 12 sons. Jacob gathered his 12 sons and he's giving them a prophecy of what's going to happen in the latter days.
And hearken unto Israel your father. Verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Now, we all know a little bit of Bible, right? What is the last days?
Well, apparently the last days are when there's going to be the chaos, thunderstorms, so pretty much the end of time.
Understood. So, I have to wrap it up. In Genesis 49, it mentions the Mexicans that the tribe of Issachar. We're reading the Issachar. So right now we're about to read where the Latinos are in the last days. So I'm going to show you the tribe. Read that real quick.
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two burdens.
Strong ass means you guys are able to take a lot. That's why you guys are known as the main workers in the U.S. and in Mexico. Why you guys get paid so little. You know? And two burdens, guess what? That's for America and Mexico. You guys deal with the cartels in Mexico. You guys deal with the rape, robbery from your own brethren in Mexico. And then you hop the border and you got to deal with the conquistadors, the Spaniards, Caucasians over here. And what happens at the border? Tell me. The sons and daughters are taken away from each other. That's one of the identifiers of Issachar, that you guys are the Israelites.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.